Hi, this is Dibya Prakash from nuclearsolutions.in. We are going to discuss about medical applications of radiation detectors. It is going to be a series of videos where we will see the working mechanism of various detectors like gamma camera, PET-CT, PET-MRI, GM counters, CT detectors, dose calibrators, etc. In this first video, various applications of these detectors will be discussed, which are used for medical purposes. So let's begin. Radiation detectors are used in anatomical studies for various diagnostic purposes in CT scans, X-ray machines, C-arm machines. These all equipments are radiation generating equipments, and there are various detectors used in these machines to see human anatomy and to some extent physiology. The images of these equipments look like this. This is the image of CT chest and this is the image of whole abdomen. They are also used for body function studies, also called as physiological studies, like in gamma camera or SPECT camera. And now, in the era of fusion imaging, where anatomical and physiological studies are fused together with dual modalities like PET-CT, SPECT-CT or PET-MRI. This is the image of cardiac scan, or also called as a stress thallium, from the gamma camera, and this is a whole body scan from PET-CT machine, and this is a whole body image from PET-MRI machine. Radiation detectors are used in radiopharmaceutical preparations where quantities of radioactive materials are measured while preparing as well as before injection. This is the image of various dose calibrators from different manufacturers. The detectors are used for various other purposes like area monitoring or radiation surveys by survey meters, area monitors, contamination monitors or GM counters. This is the image of survey cum contamination monitor, and this is the image of gun monitor. This is an area monitor and this is a hand and feet monitor. There are personal monitoring detectors which are used by the people who work in radiation facilities. They are called as pocket dosimeters, which may be analog or digital. There are TLDs or thermoluminescent dosimeters. Radiation detectors are used for studies of biological samples like plasma sampling for renal function evaluation, C14 urea breath test, and urine sampling methods for radiation dose assessments. These samples are used for counting, and radiation is detected for various purposes. Intraoperative lesion detection is carried out with the help of radiation detectors like detection of sentinel nodes. Intraoperative probes have been employed to assist in detection, and removal of tumors and radio-guided surgeries are done from number of years. Sentinel node detection is a regular practice to assist in diagnosis and treatment of cancer. There are various shapes and sizes of these intraoperative lesion detectors depending upon the need or the requirement. Whole body counting is done for radioactive contamination or to see distribution of radioactive material in entire body. Whole body counting machines look like this, and this is the picture from a whole body counter from one of the manufacturer, and they are used for assessing radioactive contamination or to examine internal distribution of radioactive material, or in the case of follow-up to see the excretion of radioactive materials. In vivo counting like thyroid uptake studies are carried out where the radioactive concentration of iodine is measured in thyroid gland, and based on these measurements treatment is planned or a decision of diagnostic is achieved. Radiation detectors are also used for animal studies for various research purposes like drug developments or treatment monitoring or radiation dose assessments where physiology is observed. This is the image of animal PET-CT and PET-MRI. So in various occasions for the medical purposes, radiation detectors are used like anatomical studies, body function studies, isotope preparations, area or radiation survey, personal monitoring studies, studies on biological samples, intraoperative lesion detections, whole body counting, in vivo counting, and animal studies for research. To see how all these equipments works, in upcoming videos we will start from the scratch to see what is radiation and how it behaves when it interacts with the matter, how the charged particles behave with the matter, and how photon interacts with the matter. And based on these interaction mechanisms, radiation detectors work. So it is going to be a very exciting session ahead. Please stay connected. Please feel free to write us at support@nuclearmedicinesolutions.in for any feedback or query. Thank you very much.